Boxers, you both received your instructions in the dressing room. Obey my commands, protect yourself at all times. Let's touch gloves, have a good, clean fight. Let's go.
As all fight fans know, the great Archie Moore died this week at nearly 85. He was a tremendous prize fighter, an extraordinary character. We hope in tribute to him that these fights live up to the memories he left us with. He was exciting, and when we left his fights, we always had a smile on our lips.
And it's worth noting as you look at young Vargas, fighting for a title in his 15th pro fight. Archie Moore didn't fight for a title until his 170th pro fight.
18 years after he started.
Yori Boy Campas, in terms of punch output and activity, is a notoriously slow starter. He loves to come out and generally be inactive in the first round to watch his opponent and see what he'll do. But he knew what Vargas would try against him. He knew that Fernando would try to work behind the jab and outbox him and use his longer reach.
Well, the main adjustment that a young fighter has to make when fighting a journeyman is that he has to be patient. Sometimes when you're facing a journeyman, things are not going to go your way early. So you have to try to be patient and take your time. That's what decides whether a guy is ready for that particular fighter or not.
Campas works to the body. Vargas fires a left hook and slips away. Tactical look for both fighters in the first minute of round one. Vargas is a smooth cruiser around the ring. He has good lateral movement, likes to drift along the perimeter of the ring and wait for chances to fire power shots like that. Right cross lands for Vargas.
He already showing good patience in this fight, Vargas is. He saw an opportunity to land some more punches, but he knew that it wasn't the right time yet.
And of course, a contact fighter like Campas, who knows he's going to be hit, likes to taste his opponent's power early. He's had that chance.
And his face doesn't look like it likes it too well.
Oh, there's already some reddening around the nose and the eyes of Yori Boy Campas. Vargas was accurate with a couple of those early combinations. If Campas has a weakness as a puncher, it is that he has to set his feet before he throws the big bombs. He cannot really get off until he plants in front of you.
And Vargas knows this. This is why he's not letting his back stay against the ropes.
Campas waving with a left hook and trying to get to the body. Vargas dances away. Vargas has been sparing in his punch output, but has used the jab tactically when necessary to keep Campas back. Tactical round one comes to a close. There was an advantage. Not surprisingly, it belonged to the faster starting Vargas. As we go to the corners, there will be Spanish spoken at least part of the time in both corners, most of the time in Campas's corner. And our interpreter tonight is Luis Moro.
You're moving the wrong way. Okay? You're not jabbing nothing. You're not jabbing anything. You have to jab. You have to, right? Come on. Come on. You haven't jabbed anything? Come on, give him some water. Give him a towel, coach.
Just wait, I'm sorry.
Okay. Give him the jab. With the right. And then move back. That's it. You're working really well. Beautiful. You're working real well. That's it. You have to know. You have the advantage of it. Keep on working hard. Very smart. Don't sleep.
Okay. Seconds out.
Vargas has been such a precocious fighter all of his life that he simply expects to meet and beat older fighters. He was the youngest fighter ever to win a national championship as an amateur. He was the youngest American Olympian. What he's never done is go past 6 rounds, and that's where the test will come in the longer haul.
Hey, break, get back, stop punch, get out. Good job.
Vargas has publicly said in front of Campas that he thinks this could be an easy fight for him because Campas, in his view, has been in too many wars. Of course, that's the big question, whether Campas' vast experience is a minus, as Vargas says it is, or a plus.
Get out. Stop back.
And logic tells you that the longer the fight goes on, the more it's a plus.
Stop punch. Okay?
One problem Campas is having is that he's telegraphing all of his big punches. Vargas sees him coming and is able to deal with them very easily.
Vargas slipping there and then countering with a right cross. Didn't land, but as Roy pointed out, easily getting away from Campas' assaults.
Get up. Come on. Good job.
Campas is tenacious. He may miss you for 6 rounds, and he may have to take 100 punches to land 1, but he's perfectly willing to do it.
Yeah, but I don't think he'll take 100 from Vargas. Vargas is a big puncher. He doesn't have 14 knockouts for nothing.
Campas landing a little left hook to the top of Vargas' head. Vargas once again slipping out of the corner, not allowing Campas to pin him in a stationary position. Fernando must preserve his movement.
Yes, he has to continuously move his head because he can't get caught by one of these big punches from the veteran.
Hard right cross for Vargas. Campas looks a little slow with his punches in these first couple of rounds. Vargas firing a left hook as he turns away. So far, the younger fighter has effectively used angles, turned Campas to one side, then the other. Now he smiles at Yori boy as if to say, I got you right where I want you. Points to his head as if to say, I'm too smart for you. And then fires a left-right combination and lands. Second right hand missed.
Vargas is doing the best thing because Campas is trying to lure him into trading punches.
Okay, let's say, Jody. You're working too much. You're working too bad. Why? Because you're not jabbing. You're not moving. You're not moving your body. How many times have I told you jab? Don't throw in the air. If you throw in the air, you're wasting. Okay, come on. Yeah, tell me yeah, but then do what I tell you. Don't tell me yeah, and then don't do it. Jab.
Todos los rounds son suyos así. Que él quiere aguantar 2 y que los aguante.
What?
Él quiere aguantar 2 y que los aguante.
You can't hold him.
Usted nomás manténgalo. Con pura inteligencia es tuya la pelea.
Cracking right hand right there as a lead punch. And if Campas' corner is wondering why he's not throwing more punches, it may be because he already knows that his opponent is much quicker with his hand. Right, Roy?
That's right. And every time he sticks a jab out, he's giving Vargas another opportunity to counter him.
Campas only 2 of 18 in jabs for the first couple of rounds. Vargas landing 20 of 59. Vargas seeming to manage the ring easily against Campas in the first couple of rounds. And you heard Miguel Diaz tell Yori boy, you're working too hard. Diaz, a hot trainer who's had a terrific year with title holders Cesar Bazan, Eric Morales. Worked also in Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s corner with the Mayweather staff. Now Campas starts to get to the body.
Yeah, Campas is trying to wear Vargas' body down. He knows Vargas hasn't been past 6 rounds, so he's looking to take Vargas for a long ride here tonight.
Or as he puts it, to get him into deep water. But he's catching real stiff jabs and those occasional sneak right hands.
Vargas landing again there. Left hand and right hand. Right cross lead landing well for Vargas. And now he stuns Campas with a right. And there's blood under the right eye of Yori Boy Campas.
And it's bothering him, Jim. It may be on the lid.
Vargas having a big third round, and Campas, bothered by the blood, eats another right hand. Could be a knockout opportunity here for Vargas. The right eye is the one over which Campas was cut against Jose Luis Lopez. Destroyed his chances in that fight.
Vargas has to be careful to not get impatient here.
Campas finally landing a couple of jabs as Vargas looks for more opportunities to fire power shots. Try to get a look between rounds at what's facing Miguel Diaz in Campas's corner.
What Vargas hasn't done, Roy, yet is really go to the body. This may be a time with the fight with Campas protecting his head to try to wear him down with a body shot or two.
Yeah, it is, but he's trying to go to Campas's head, and he's trying to take advantage of the opportunity with the cut.
Fernando's a terrific body puncher when he does it. Larry's right, he has not gone to that portion of his game so far tonight. But maybe that's because Campas has been such an easy target upstairs. Vargas smiling again as Campas stalks. Miguel Diaz, the trainer for Campas, doubles as the cut man. He'll be performing double duty between rounds. Another right-hand lead lands for Fernando Vargas. That's the ring doctor.
Let me work, doctor. Let me work, doctor. All right, okay. Agua. No cut. No.
Okay, it's not bad. Okay. That's nothing. It's nothing. It's fine. It's all fine. Listen, we got to clean this up. What do you mean you have nothing there? You do have this blood. You're thrown in there, but you're not punching. You're getting in there, you're not punching. Yori, you're getting in there, and then you're not punching nothing. You got to throw some punches.
This may be the combination that opened up Vargas's eye. He came out of that, as you can see, rubbing his right eye right there.
And now after 3 lopsided rounds by CompuBox numbers, all in favor of Vargas, round 4 begins. Harold Letterman, how do you have it so far?
Jim, so far it's a no-brainer. 30-27, 3-0. Ferocious Fernando Vargas. Beautiful left jabs, tremendous straight right hands. This fight is entirely Vargas. You know, Jim, we always talk about the 4 points in which we score a round. Give Vargas credit for defense as well. I mean, every time Yori Boy swings, he misses him 3/4 of the time. Good defense by Vargas as well as good clean punching.
The 1996 United States Olympic boxing team was Tele-Invisible in Atlanta. But what a group they're turning out to be. Vargas, Mayweather Jr., David Reed, several others making their mark early on.
All right? Don't do that again, man. Come on, let's go. Go.
Fernando wants to be a leader, even though he was the youngest member of the team, and he has certainly shown all his promise early tonight.
I think Yori Boy is getting frustrated.
But he takes some crack.
Good job. Come on.
And he's still in there, and he's motivated, I feel, Roy, by the feeling in him that if he can keep pushing pressure on this youngster, that eventually he'll slow down and wear down simply by having a long, very important, very emotional fight.
Mouthpiece has fallen out. Referee Eddie Cotton stops it.
You go to neutral corner.
You can see there's an abrasion along the right eye of Vargas where he was cut rather seriously in his last fight.
Okay, hold.
That fight was on August 22. Okay. It was on the undercard of Ivan Robinson. Arturo Gatti won against Darren Maciunski. And in a headbutt, Vargas got a big cut along the right side of the eye. And as Larry points out, it looks pink and abraded already here tonight. But Campas is getting by far the worst of it. Another left hook landing flush for Vargas.
A beautiful left hook by Vargas.
There's another good, strong left hook inside for Vargas.
The Yori boy is just trying to make Vargas work very hard here, but I don't know if he's going to be able to withstand all these punches from Vargas.
Now Campas knocks the mouthpiece out of Vargas's mouth.
And landed a good right hand inside.
First big rally of the fight for Campas, and Vargas is trying to smile his way through it, but the mouthpiece came out because, as Larry pointed out, Campas landed the right hand.
You know, I think a stoppage at that point is a little unfair to the champion.
A little premature.
Things were going in his way. I don't think the action had stopped.
And as they resume, Vargas fires that left-right combination, which has been so good to him early on in the bout. Round 4 of the scheduled 12 of the 154-pound world title. Fernando Vargas, off to a tremendous start, has never fought beyond 6 rounds in his professional career. He says that he sparred twice, 12 full rounds in training up at Big Bear. He's done it on other occasions as well, and he says he has absolutely no concerns about his ability to go the distance.
¿Para qué quieres pelear? Le estás ganando unánime. Toda tuya.
That's all yours.
Ya uno y dos.
1, 2. And get out. 1, 2 and get out. Hit him with the punches and get out. You're winning.
Siga igual.
Just keep on doing the same thing. Okay? Okay? Okay?
¿Se siente bien?
Everything okay?
¿Se siente bien?
You feel good?
Okay. No se caliente nada. Para que no gaste energías.
Okay, don't waste any energy.
No haga fuerza, ¿eh?
When you hit him, push away. Don't force.
We'll see a little right hand in here that got to Vargas right there, knocked his mouthpiece out. Incidentally, a very expensive mouthpiece. His dentist from Oxnard is here. The dentist made him a $600 mouthpiece. And it jumped out of his mouth at an appropriate time.
It might be worth every penny.
Well, if you're going to be a champion, you want to have some expensive clothes. 4 rounds, Yori Boy Campas hasn't gotten off, averaging only 29 punches per round. Vargas was planning to throw between 70 and 80 per round. He hasn't had to do that. He's been more measured in his pace because he's been so accurate.
Also, Jim, obviously because they're thinking about the fact that this is a long-distance run. It's not a sprint.
Just missing with the right cross is Vargas. Campas waving and missing with his left.
Already you get the sense that Vargas is standing and trading a little bit more, not moving quite as much.
Okay, fellas, let's go.
We're into the second third of the fight.
You also get the sense, Roy, that Miguel Diaz has done a pretty good job of closing that right eye cut for Campas.
Yes, because you haven't seen any more blood. And the only thing about these $600 mouthpieces, Larry, is that you can't spit them out to get rest because they don't come out that easy. They have to be knocked out.
You got a fancy mouthpiece, Roy?
Nope, but it's fancy enough. It gets the job done. I don't plan on using it that much, so I just have to get a fancy one.
Vargas firing another right-hand lead. Campas momentarily traps him along the ropes. Vargas steps away.
Vargas' punches don't seem to have the same steam on them anymore.
No, and Yori Boy is starting to step up the energy level a little bit now in round number 5.
He's body shots. He's throwing body shots, and Vargas is not. Vargas should know that body shots are hurting him, so he should be throwing them back at Yori Boy.
You kind of suspect that Campas has lost the first 4 rounds of the fight. Now he's giving a much better account of himself in round 5 and getting to Vargas's body now with consistency.
Yeah, and I think he gave those first 4 rounds away to make Vargas work extra hard.
Stop punching. Good job. Sit back. Come on.
The two big punchers, Jose Luis Lopez and Felix Trinidad, were both able to put Campas away. But that was at 147 pounds. And Miguel Diaz insists his fighter would never have gone down to those guys at 154, where he's stronger and more resilient.
And he has taken some good punches here tonight, but he's landing some very good body shots against the younger fighter tonight.
Hands free, let's go. Stop. Look good.
This is Campas's best round.
Two more good body shots for Campas as round 5 comes to a close. And as Miguel Diaz prepares to work a little more on Yori Boy Campas's right eye, here is Arturo Gotti's left eye at 9:25 p.m. About an hour and 15 minutes ago, cutman Joe Souza there working on Gotti's eyes and preparing him for the inevitable swelling and possible cutting which attends all of Gotti's fights. This is how he looked in 1995 after the first round against Tracy Harris Patterson, in 1996 after the first round against Wilson Rodriguez. Earlier this year after the first round against Angel Manfredi, notice that the left eye is always damaged. And after the first round of Ivan Robinson versus Arturo Gatti, August 22, same story. So Larry, as you said, they start putting the end swell on him when he gets up on the day of a fight, and Gotti's already getting that work.
I thought he was rubbing some of that pickle juice on him. That pickle
They've been
brine.
using pickle brine to try to toughen his skin.
Yeah.
Just like a fastball pitcher who gets blisters. Harold Letterman giving the 5th round to Campas. First one Yori Boy has won on that card. You have to suspect he might have gained that round on some other cards as well.
Headbutt. Now Fernando's punches seem to have that steam in him, but he does have a little cut from that headbutt under his right eye.
Yeah, he's now bruised alongside the right eye and under the right eye.
Well, everybody knew it would be a contact fight. Campas's trainer Miguel Diaz said whoever can take the harder punch will win the fight. An acknowledgement that both men were going to be hit hard.
So far, his fighter has taken the harder punch.
But he's taken a little bit too many of them, Roy.
Yes, he has. Indeed.
It's a virtue only up to a point to be able to take a punch.
Campos is so rugged. Too. He is so rugged. He has had so many fights that involve this kind of constant contact and having to work his way through it.
And I think his right eye is starting to give him problems, Jim. It's puffing up. He's getting hit by jabs and little hooks like that. I'm talking about the champion.
Oh, there's a hard right hand by Campas. And Vargas steps away from the ropes. He knew that he stood still too long and allowed Campas to land that right hand lead.
Yeah, it was a little bit high, but he is getting into punching range against the challenger.
Eddie Cotton says raise him up, and Campas says they are up. Vargas working that left hook, and if the right eye closes and Campas loses vision there, then Vargas's terrific left hook becomes an even bigger weapon. Great right cross, went right across the chin of Yori Boy Campas. And another right cross lands.
They may both be in deep water by the time this fight ends if it keeps going through the 8th, 9th, 10th rounds.
They are beginning to bust each other up. And remember, once we reach the end of this round, we've reached the limit of Fernando Vargas's previous professional experiences. He's never been past 6. Campas getting sharper, Roy.
He's getting a little bit sharper, but he's getting hit more too.
Oh, good left hook by Vargas. Flush against the side of Campas's face.
He's getting caught with everything Vargas is throwing now.
Vargas has come back well in this round.
Vargas dispensing with the jab through much of that round and going with right cross leads and left hooks.
Campas is giving up. I think he's through. I think he's telling his corner he doesn't want anymore.
You know, he quit on his stool against Lopez. I'd be very surprised to see this. But we don't know. We've seen several of these recently.
He just said no.
What is it? He's fine. Doc, the new coach, get off. He's fine. This is what, are you going to route for this round? If you don't win this fight, I'm going to stop the fight. If you don't win this fight, I'm going to stop the fight. All right? You keep on going in there. You got to stay in there. He's hurt just like you. This is nothing. Keep on working hard.
Here we see Campas throwing a nice right hand.
Good work. Good work.
Not much power in it. Too long of a punch.
Go.
Vargas was moving away from it.
Not entirely certain from our translation, but it sounds as if Campas's corner was telling him that if he didn't win this round, they would consider stopping the fight. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Jim, 5 rounds to 1, 59-55, Fernando Vargas. I think he's giving him a beating. I tell you the truth, Larry's right. Yori Boy Campas did quit against Jose Luis Lopez, and it appeared as though he wanted to quit in the corner, you know, after the 6th round in this one. But I guess Miguel Diaz just talked him into coming out for the 7th. But I think it's all Fernando Vargas so far.
Good job, good job, good job.
Except for the 1 round, round number 5, and as Larry pointed out, Vargas made a good comeback in 6.
But in fairness, he has a really bad eye, and he's getting beaten to the punch.
Stop punch. Good job.
By the quicker, younger fighter.
Vargas is very impressive in his discipline. We've never seen him this disciplined. Out of respect for a good champion, it's gotten his attention to take care of business and not get wild and reckless, Roy.
Yeah, and it's very discouraging for Yori Boy Campas to keep missing these big punches.
Oh, perfect right cross for Vargas, and Campas's mouthpiece drops again. The mouthpiece is on the ring mat. Vargas still attacking. Eddie Cotton waiting, and properly so, as Vargas attacks Campas and pounds him in the corner.
He says you can't hurt me.
And Campas lands a little left hook as he slips away from Vargas, and finally Eddie Cotton's going to give him a chance to put the mouthpiece back in. How much worse does it hurt, Roy, to get hit when the mouthpiece is out?
Well, your lip doesn't go against that rubber anymore. It goes straight against your teeth.
You got to put the mouthpiece in.
And it has to hurt a little bit more because you don't have that rubber now to serve as a protector between your lip and your teeth.
Right.
They go back to work.
Campas is now also bleeding in his mouth.
And a right cross lands for Vargas. Well, if Campas was doubtful about wanting to continue after round 6, he's going to be considerably more doubtful about it after round 7. And we'll find out if Miguel Diaz was serious about wanting to stop the fight. Oh, another perfect right cross. Again, out comes the mouthpiece. There's blood all over the mouthpiece because, as Larry pointed out, Campas is bleeding in the mouth. And Vargas has a chance possibly to finish here. First time he's ever been in the 7th round, and it's been his best round of the fight. This is a break for Campas. All right, Harold, the mouthpiece rule, very quickly.
You know, Jim, you're supposed to put it back during a lull in the action. But if I was getting beat up like Yori Boy Campas was getting beat up, I'd spit it out also. Why not? It gives him a break. Certainly, I don't know. I'm not so sure those 2 times were a lull in the action.
I don't think he's spitting it out. I think he's getting it knocked out of his mouth, Harold.
I think so, too.
Good right hand by Campas. Just keeps coming.
Campas momentarily stopping. What an uppercut by Vargas. Left hand uppercut landed flush. Campas taking a beating through 7 rounds.
And he's quitting.
He's not going to.
That's it. That is it. Campas has had enough. Fernando Vargas, at 21 years old, is a world champ.
That's a
Boy Campas and his trainer Miguel Diaz were quite specific and unequivocal in saying they felt Vargas would be a great fighter and a superstar in the sport. They thought it was too early for that now, but they did say if he beats us, no excuses, he's already a great fighter. Off that performance, he has come into his own, Roy.
Yes, I think he has, and that was a very patient performance by Fernando. I think that was absolutely a marvelous performance by a young fighter, and he had a great fighter in front of him, but it's just that the champion has seen better days.
He just blew him away with well-chosen, accurate, hard punches in the 7th round by CompuBox numbers. He landed 38 of 55 power shots. All right, let's take a look at the first right cross that hurt Campas earlier in the round. I think this knocks out the mouthpiece, Roy.
That 1-2 he's been hitting Campas with all night long. Every time he led with a 1-2, he landed against Campas.
And this is a second right cross later on in the round. Everybody talks about his left hook. The right cross did a lot of damage here tonight as well.
Yeah, the right cross was his best punch. It was the first power punch that he was able to hit Campas with, and he continuously hit him with it all night, partially because Campas kept his left hand so low.
And I think he's tremendously effective when he works behind the jab, Roy, but he's also very good at choosing when to dispense with the jab and lead with power punches when the opening is there.
Yes, he often saw that opening because of the right hand being, the left hand of Campas being so low. Anytime that left hand is that low, he knew he could sneak a right hand right over the top of it.
Campas speaking Spanish into the ear of Vargas. And I'm sure that was a proper homage and encouragement to the young champion. Right now, let's go to ring announcer Mark Barrow for the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, the red corner has retired at the end of the 7th round due to severe swelling of the right eye. Therefore, the winner by technical knockout and new IBF Junior Middleweight Champion of the World, ferocious Fernando Vargas.
Well, I told you he is an emotional young man, easily brought to tears. He was brought to tears when he learned that the contract was finalized for this fight, and he knew that he would do his best to make the most of the opportunity. Final punch stat numbers, and these will be lopsided in favor of Vargas, landing 202 of 403. That's a 50% connect rate. He landed 126 more punches than Campas. Almost all of that difference in power shots that did damage to Yori Boy. Vargas joins Jose Luis Lopez and Felix Trinidad as the only 3 fighters ever to have beaten Campas in his 75 fights. And there are the numbers for power punches. As I mentioned, a huge disparity. 58 more power blows landed by young Fernando Vargas. 21 years old, champion of the world. Larry Merchant stands by with it.
Congratulations, Fernando. Like a lot of people were saying, you're just too young to do this.
First of all, I'd like to say that I'm happy that I came through with my dedication for La Virgen de Guadalupe. Today is your day, and I was able to pull through. I know a lot of people didn't think I can do it. A lot of people didn't think that I can do it, but to the people that did, I'd like to thank you for all your support, and for the people that thought I couldn't, well, how you like me now?
Well, I'm sure everybody likes you a lot. It wasn't a question of questioning your talent. It was a question of going in with a really tough, experienced fighter. Were you so concerned about going 12 rounds that helped you to be disciplined against him?
Well, I went 12 rounds a couple times, like 6 times up in Big Bear, and I really trained the hardest for this fight. I mean, Yori Boy Campas is a great champion, a great fighter, but he's the type of fighter that looks, it's like a new car. It's like a car that you buy that's used. It looks good on the outside, but on the inside it has 1,000,000 miles, and Yori Boy Campas had 1,000,000 miles.
How many miles do you have on you?
Not too many. I'm barely starting. I think I'm barely on my first turn.
You're on your first turn. Here's with your son. When you saw his eye opening up early in the night, what did that tell you? Did that change your strategy in any way?
Well, I knew that Yori Boy Campas was going to be easy to hit. I told you guys that. And in a sense, I like it that a lot of people didn't think I could do it. because I've been in this position before, like I told you, that people didn't think I was going to be able to do things, and that makes me work hard and makes me prove them wrong.
Well,
I mean, this is the best feeling in the world. Besides my baby boy being born, this is the best feeling in the world.
You've always had success against older fighters. Why?
I mean, like I said, I'm a young fighter. I mean, I told you guys that you don't need to be 30 years old to have the experience of a great fighter. The experience is, like my trainer said, Eduardo Garcia, that they're transmitted. They're transmitted in the sense of you working with top-notch fighters like Pernell, Whitaker, Fernando Vargas, those type of fighters. And you know, I just showed it tonight that Fernando Vargas, with only 14 fights, was ready for a fighter of this caliber.
You sure were. Thank you a lot. Congratulations again.
Baby, 2 world champions.
Jim.